Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Much greetings to you. It's your girl Angela Avon, and I am back with another video. So today we're going to be getting into Colourpop's Frosty the Snowman. I thought it'd be good to do this type of palette for the holiday slash winter season. Look at that. Ain't that so pretty? It's a lot of cool tones in there. So we're going to be using colors Always Very Merry, which is this light matte here. Let's see, Frosty's Hat, which is this very jet black matte. Splendid, which is another light blue matte color. It kind of got a little bit like lavender in it. And then Wishy Washy, which is a matte with glitter, which is very light. And to be honest, I really don't like the mattes with a little bit of glitter, because when you put it on, the glitter kind of fades away. So I just treat it as a matte when I always apply it. Anyways, I got my smoothie. Yes, yes. Oh, I made it super thick. So while we do this look, I got my eyebrows done and my lids primed. And while we get this look together, we're going to chit chat a little bit, okay? And so I want to talk about the Ready or Not to Here I Come movie trailer. So to get this look started, I'm going to go into the Always Very Merry, which is this one, and I'm going to put that into my transition. So have y'all seen the trailer? I saw the trailer and I was very impressed, very impressed. So in the trailer, it starts off with the character Grace from the first one. She wakes up in a hospital, but she realizes she's handcuffed to the bed. And so she's instantly in panic mode, as you should be if you went through quite an experience like that from the first one. And this, I believe this is going to be a movie where you're going to have to see the first one, because it looks like it's going to pick up where it left off. Wow. This is so light. Oh, I'm concerned. I mean, I know it's not a brown. It's more like a tan. And colors like this tend to appear very white on my skin. I mean, even the primer I had on was clear. So we're just going to see what we see. All right, I'm going with my blending brush and blend it out. So I'm blending out the outer edges, and I'm bringing it down to the outer corner. So anyway, she's in instant panic. She gets escorted out of the hospital, and she's brought to this beautiful, beautiful mansion where she meets a very twisted family, and they basically tell her what's about to happen. See, you see what I'm saying? See how it's getting a little, there's an undertone to it. And I think because this color is so light, I'm just go ahead and bring it into the inner corner and just blend and then go all the way over. But anyways, they explain to her that when she played the hide and seek game in the first movie, that she triggered a whole nother game when she won, because the family, everybody died in the first one. Spoiler alert, sorry. But anyway, and he said, now you got to play a new family and play a new game. And so basically in this round, the family that she's playing, from what he said, I watched it multiple times because I was trying to make sure, did he say families or family? And it's because my understanding is that there's one member from each of these multiple wealthy families who have made the same deal with the devil, basically. And so they're all coming together to play one game, kind of like a double or nothing, and whoever kills Grace is going to be, wins the world. You know, they not only do they win the game, but they win all the wealth of the world. Like, it's one member from each of these wealthy families who are coming together to play and represent their family. Kind of like Family Feud. It's a demonic twist to Family Feud. Basically, is what it is. Oh my God. So they're all playing to win the world, basically, all the wealth in the world. Now, the first family, they were all related to each other. That was just one family. So in this one, they got multiple people representing from their families to come together to play this game. And so they, of course, they got her tied up to a chair, breaking it all down and explaining how this is going to go, like they did in the first one. I think the next color I'm going to do is Frosty's hat, which is that matte black right there. And I'm going to place that in my outer corner. Oh, shoot. I think my nail just dipped into it. But, yeah. I should have picked some better brushes. Anyway. So after he explains to Grace how this whole situation is going to go down, she tells him, I'm not playing. You can't make me do this, you know? Because last time she was married, and then she was, you know, caught off guard to play a game. Her fiance knew about all this, didn't tell her till last minute. What a horrible person. But anyway, so she just straight up says, like, you know, I don't care. I'm not playing. And so the guy was like, all right, go ahead and kill her sister. So they kidnapped her sister and was ready to kill her in front of, I believe the sister's name is, no, I think the other family member's name Penelope. I heard him say Penelope. So one of the hunters is named Penelope. But I don't know the sister's name yet. And they revealed that they actually kidnapped the sister. And they was getting ready to cut her throat in front of her. And so she begged them, Grace begged them not to kill her. And so she's flipping out because she's like, I got to do this all over again. She's like, geez. So, she agrees to do it. And I think what's going to happen is like, Grace is going to help Penelope get through this. Because of course, Grace been through this already. I just hope her sister's ready to fight. Because this is not a game. These weirdos are not playing with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, they the real deal. They don't care about nobody but themselves. So, and keeping their deal that they made with the devil. So I hope she's ready to fight. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with the very, very merry. And I'm going to kind of tap the outer edges again. Because I want to soften that out. And I'm going to make it look more blended. Yeah, so I hope she's ready to fight. And I hope she don't have a moment of weakness where she's like, I can't do it. I can't kill nobody. No, we ain't got time for that. I need you to handle your business. This is a kill or be killed situation. No weakness. You can't show no weakness in a situation like this because it's either you or them. And they don't care. So this is not a time to be talking about I can't do this and I don't want to do it. No, you really don't have a choice. It's either you do this or they take your life. It's really that simple. That's how this is how this is going. So I hope she listens to Grace. I hope she is just as much as a fighter as her sister. And I believe I saw what's her name? I don't want to mess up her name. Her name is Sarah. Ooh, I feel sorry. I'm feeling really bad that I can't remember this woman's name. Basically, the woman who played Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And she was in I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm sorry. I can't think of her name. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm thinking go back in with the Frosty's hat again and darken that outer corner again. And I'm just kind of go back and forth. But it looks really good. It looks really good. And I'm just wondering if they're still going to have that sense of humor like they had before. And this isn't, see, y'all see what I'm seeing? The line is too bold. I'm trying to blend it out. And that line for me is just a little too bold. I'm not feeling that. I might have to grab another brush to soften it out. See how dramatic that is? And there is a lash. There we go. See how dramatic that is? See how sharp that line is? I don't want a sharp line. So I'm going to have to get another blending brush and just go over it again. So there's a whole different brush here. And I'm going to just blend again. Because I want that color there, but I want it to be blended, you know? Let's see if we can make a miracle happen this Sunday morning. Okay, that's better. That looks better. Okay. We got it. So it looks like it's really good, and it looks like it's a lot of new faces in this movie. I'm excited to see this movie. And I'm wondering, I mean, it seems like they're going to play hide and seek, but I don't know for sure if they're going to play the exact same game. It's just, I'm thinking maybe they're going to change up some rules a little bit. And I mean, so far, the only rule they've changed is that there's a different set of there's a whole family, a different set because everybody died in the last one. But we shall see. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with blended, and I'm going to put that next to Frosty's hat. Yeah. But I'm excited for this movie. I think it's going to be good. I'll be surprised if it's not good because the plot and the formula is very simple. It's actually quite simple. So I'm thinking, how do you mess this up? You know what I'm saying? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go back in with more of the black, I think. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. I also wanted to mention that I noticed in the movie trailer, they didn't have a date yet. It just said coming soon. However, I did some research, and according to, was it Wikipedia or Google? It was somewhere on Google. I went to Google first, and I think it took me to a Wikipedia page. And I believe they have a date set for April 10th next year. But I don't know if that date is the official date because they didn't release it in the trailer. So that's the other thing. I'm like, I don't know if that's going to be the official date. But either way, I hope it is. Gives me something to look forward to. Okay, and I'm going to kind of go back and forth with the black and the blue because I want to create a bit of a blend. So I'm going to kind of just go back and forth, back and forth. I feel like I was holding it like a cigarette. Are you guys going to go see the movie? I am going to see it. Definitely. I'm just going back and forth, switching between the brushes. And I'm not adding more product. I'm just slightly blending between the two. the little the little product that's left, I'm just going back and forth just a little bit, ever so slightly. Can y'all see it? All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see it. Hold on. Uh-oh. Hold up. I think it's the best I'm gonna get it. Uh-oh, I pulled it over too far. Let me see if I can fix it. Because I still need that black to stay strong. Okay. Okay, and last, we got the wishy-washy color, which is like this really light blue with glitter in it. And like I said before, I'm not gonna really pay attention to the glitter of it because that's probably gonna fall out. I'm just gonna apply it to my inner corner. Yeah, this one has a lot of fallout. And look, it almost appears white. It's so light, it's almost white. I didn't mean for that to rhyme like that. I really didn't. And see how it's creating a space between those two? I'm gonna have to do some serious blending on that. But let me know in the comments below if you guys are gonna go see Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. I feel like this is a movie you definitely want to see in theaters. Because I saw the first one in theaters and I had no idea how much I was gonna like this movie. I also didn't have any idea that they were gonna do a part 2. I didn't see that coming. And I remember I went to go see the first one with my auntie Quay. Shout out to Quayla. Hey. I'm gonna dive back into the, what's the name of that? Oh, Splendid. And I'm gonna just kind of blend it between the two. Cause see how that sharp that line is, even though these are very light colors, it's very obvious. So I want to fill that up. See the difference? Yeah, let's go ahead and sharpen that on up. But I remember we had such a good time. We were so scared. We were so scared because we we didn't know the movie's gonna be what it was, and this is a good time to revisit that movie. So if you don't remember everything that happened in the first one, go see the first one, because like I said before, according to the trailer, this is just the first trailer. They might release another trailer or like an extended one, and it looks like it's gonna start just where we left off in the first one. And I wish more movies would do that, honestly. Not saying, I'm gonna blend a little more. Not saying, give us a recap. Because most likely we're gonna be like, oh, I ain't seen this movie in a long time. I wanna get a fresher of the first movie. So if they do like a reference point to the first one, I won't be caught off and I'd be like, oh yeah, that happened in the first one. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be ready. Ready or not, here I come. But that's crazy though. Like just think about that concept for a second. Just think about the fact that these families are the most wealthiest people in the world because they made a deal with the devil. In order for them to keep that deal, they have to kill somebody. They have to sacrifice somebody. It sounds almost a little weird, right? It sounds very weird. But, I mean, if you're a conspiracy theorist, it doesn't sound far-fetched. Not at all. Okay. So we're done with the eyeshadow. You see how those lines are, those dramatic lines? We're gonna keep that. I'm not gonna mess with that. If it was a shimmer, I would probably blend it out a little bit. But I actually kind of like the way this is looking, so we're gonna leave those lines there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna set everything. And we're gonna go in with Juvia's Place Ready Set Seal setting spray. I'm gonna shake it up. Now, because it's a matte one, a matte look, I'm gonna kind of go much further away because I don't want the major splashes or droplets to ruin my look. So that's why I'm gonna pull this back even further. Okay. And I'm a fan. Because one time I did this bomb matte look. Oh my God, I was so impressed. I was so proud. And then I messed it up by not putting my hand far enough away. And the droplets got on my look and I almost cried. It broke my soul. I was like, no, all that hard work. All that hard work went to waste. Oh, I had to go back and do it over and fix it. I was so ticked off that day. I was so mad. Ooh, gives me nightmares to this day. Lord have mercy. Anyway, okay. So what we're gonna do now is go in with an eyeliner, and because this look is so bright, I'm gonna go with a cat eye, a thin cat eye, and I'm going in with can barely see it. It's Juvia's Place Egyptian eyeliner pen. Yeah, I really love this pen. Cause look, hold on, let me show y'all the tip. Look at that. It's actually like a sponge, and it is so smooth. It's more like a ink approach versus a liquid. It's very soft, and the application is so smooth. And I'm getting as close to my lash line as possible. And I don't know if y'all could see it clearly, but I'm going in parts. So remember, I've said this once before. You just go like this in parts. Just along the lash line, take your time, go like this. Now, if you want to go like this, you can. But with a matte look, I don't want to do that, especially with a look this light. Because when you make a mistake with your eyeliner, it's going to be very visible. So I would highly recommend take your time if you got time. Now I'm noticing my cat eye is becoming very invisible because of the black eyeshadow. So I think what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to keep it short, and I'm going to do the same with the other eye. Uh-oh, my eye's watering. That's the other thing I hate. It's like if my eyes start watering with a matte look, it becomes so obvious. And it ticks me off because then I have to go back in with the eyeshadow and fill in where the eyeshadow lifted. It's so annoying. And then I go into the corner of my eye just ever so slightly. And I'm trying not to go past where the black eyeshadow is. So I'm going to go back in with that wishy-washy. And then it looks like I got a lot already on there. So I'm just going to re-pat down. And I'm going to do the same for the other eye because it looks like I got a little bit of wateriness going on. You also remember, put your lid back on because it will dry out. I mean, one time I thought I put the lid tight on, like you heard that snap when I put the lid back on. Well, one time I put it on, but I didn't snap. I didn't close it all the way. And I went to put it on, it dried out. I was so mad. I said, are you serious? But make sure you hear that, okay? So I'm going to go back to my fan and dry the look. All right, and now I'm going to go in with Benefits Bad Girl Bang. Have you guys tried Colourpop's Frosty the Snowman eyeshadow palette? Do you have it? Let me know in the comments below. And just sound off. Let me know what you think of the palette. So far, I'm liking these mattes. It's very pigmented. I didn't even have to put up that much. But if you're doing like an all matte look, I do recommend to put on as much layers as you like. If I wasn't going to work, I would have probably put on more layers because I would have had more time. But it's okay, you know? Yeah. I'm actually hyped to see this movie, man. I'm really hyped. I'm really excited. My eyes are starting to water again. That's why I stopped. I had to take a little pause for the calls. And I kind of feel like I want to add some color to my lashes. I don't know if you'll see it, but I want to go in with Colourpop's. I wasn't planning this originally, but I'm going with Colourpop's Voluming Mascara in the color Purple Pros, excuse me. Look how light it is. Now, just so you guys know, it might not appear this exact color because I put my black on first, so it's probably going to appear like a dark purple. So I'm putting a voluming mascara over another voluming mascara. Oh, you can see it. Okay. Yeah, it's turning it dark purple because of the black. And I think, yeah, this is cute. Yeah, I'm liking this because I didn't let it dry. So it's turning it dark purple instead of this bright purple because I didn't want a bright purple. I was thinking maybe I could do like a dark purple lash. And that's exactly what it's doing. And it's blending the black with this light purple, making it dark purple. I like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, hey. All right, now we're going to dry it because my eyes are starting to water again. And I want to make sure that it sets in. All right, so now we got to clean this up. All right. So I'm just taking a makeup wipe and I'm just cleaning the fallout. The only thing I didn't like about this palette is that there's a lot of fallout. I'm not going to do eyeliner on my bottom lid because I want the focus to be on the upper lid. Now you could easily bring all these colors down and complete the look if you like, but my eyes are already watering and I don't want to further irritate it. So that's why I'm choosing not to put eyeliner on my bottom lid. They're irritated enough and I don't want to make it worse. And I'm going to add more of the Wish-Washy. Okay. Oh, and just so you guys know, this isn't the first time I've used this palette, so this is not a first impression. But I don't think I've done a video where I used this palette by itself. I used this palette with a look before. But this is definitely one that I do like. But there's another palette that Colourpop has that's very similar to this palette. It's called, what's it called? It's called Aurora something. It came out some time ago. And I'm going to show you guys the color story again. So it has these colors in it. But there's, it's a much bigger palette. It's one of their mega palettes. So it has like a lot more greens and blues and purples. So it's basically an extended version of this. And this palette came out maybe a few months after it. So they basically shrunk the Aurora palette and then came up with this. So I do like their, what was this, 12? I do love these type of palettes. They're smaller versions of it, but I mean, I'm a variety girl, so I love having as many options as possible. And no, I don't apply that to my actual real life. It's just when it comes to makeup, I like my variety. Oop. And now I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Face Primer in matte. I'm going to just try to move as much oil from my face as possible, which is not easy. Uh-oh. Get the nose too. So let me know in the comments below if you're gonna go and see this movie. Because I'm excited. I'm so excited for this movie. And it's so crazy that they're even making a sequel. Like, I was totally caught off guard because the way the first one ends, it could have been over. Like, it really could have been over. But for them to think of this idea is so dope and creative. So we just gonna see if this movie's gonna live up to the hype of the first one. And to be honest, I don't think there was much hype around the first one. And I think what happened was they didn't expect the first one to do the numbers that it did. And then once it became so successful, they were like, okay, this is a movie we can bring back and do another sequel to. I don't recall there being like a era where people were like, oh, we need a sequel. We got to have a part 2. There's got to be more. I don't think there was, because the way it ended, it was just perfect, you know? So this was a shock to me, and I hope that this movie does well. I'm definitely planning on go see it. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. Do me a favor before you go, subscribe to my channel, comment your thoughts down below, hit this like button. Do y'all like the look? Is it giving? This look, it didn't turn out the way I thought it was gonna turn out, but I do like it. I do like it nonetheless. You know, I normally don't do a full matte, so that's a rare thing for me to do, because I just love shimmers and glitters and chromes and dual chromes. I just love all of that. I love that extra drama and color and style and swag. I got to have it. I mean, I'm a Gemini. What do you mean? I got to have it. I got to have both. I got to have it all, because I deserve it all. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. And as always, much love. Mwah.